staff, as you've heard, were at the heart of helping offer to the victims. It's sorting thousands of donations that arrive at the town hall, helping rescue centres, visiting those who were placed in hotels in our borough, or coordinating and helping source temporary accommodation. They came together and they did everything they could. Our chief exec phoned the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea chief exec in the early hours of the morning to offer Hammersmith's unwavering support and readiness to do everything to help. We are ready and waiting, and all you have to do is to just let us know what you need from your neighbour, she said. Our sincere thanks and gratitude goes out to all the staff that played their part in helping, and to those who enabled them to do so, and to everyone that continues to be involved in supporting those who have been displaced. There was undoubtedly a sense up and down the country that this was a moment in history, and people came in their droves wanting to help. They said, "I just had to do something." This was no more apparent than at the Edward Wood Community Centre, where Councillor Cameron and I went on that morning of the fire to see what we could do to support residents who had witnessed the unfolding of the horrors of that night. This community were in total shock, as their homes are but just a short distance away from Grenfell, and they look out onto the tower block. But they came together to offer each other a sense of belonging and a sense of solidarity. People from all over London and beyond arrived with clothes and food and supplies. One lady came from Luton to donate some clothing she bought on the way, and she also made some sandwiches, which she handed over to the staff at the centre. And as she did so, she said, "I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to bring, but I just had to come and I had to bring something." At the town hall, hundreds of local residents arrived, leaving items to be shared with those who found themselves with absolutely nothing. And they gave huge amounts of their time in helping to sort the donations. So many others played their part, including TRAs across the borough. Their halls were mobilised with donation centres, and our thanks goes out to all of them, but in particular to Charlene Chapman, the chair of the Cllr TRA estate. It is clear that we are all very lucky to live in a borough with a sense of community, a sense of compassion and a sense of love. People who care about each other, value each other, and who believe in their neighbours. The pictures in the media of the firefighters sitting exhausted after hours and hours of their work putting out the fire resonated across the country. And again, our emergency services were at the heart of all that is great about this nation. Hospital staff at Charing Cross treated some of the victims, and yet again, our hospital that we are so very proud of played its part in the emergency. The police were there too, of course, as always. They were there supporting their firefighting colleagues and enabling the scene to be preserved. The gruesome work that continues in trying to identify victims and to understand fully the reasons why the fire spread so quickly and so intensely must be a work of nightmares. Our emergency services deserve not only our thanks, but our total and utter humble respect. We are all indebted to them and to their dedication and commitment. We continue to offer our full and total help and support, and our deepest and sincerest sympathies go out to those who've lost family and friends, and to all those affected by this national tragedy. Thank you.